Hello, my name is Anna Bassett and I'm in the MEd program for Instructional Technology at Kennesaw State University. The title of my capstone is Technology Integration in a Title I School. The problem I sought to diminish is the vital issue of low literacy rates among students. This is a common issue in Title I schools due to the poverty-stricken situations that many of our students face. The need of a plan of action was brought to me. I chose to utilize a program called Study Island due to the rave reviews by other local schools and teachers in the area. Study Island is a software program that brings literacy in the 4 core subjects of math, English, science, and social studies. While it is a costly program to utilize in all 4 areas, it is also highly effective. After creating a capstone timeline, the principal discussed ways to push the deadline up to an earlier date. So it was collectively decided that cutting the timeline and results expectations down by half and making it a 6-month timeline would serve Griffin Middle School best. Therefore, the results, timeline, and expected outcomes were cut into half to achieve this goal. The new expectation was to move the students' Lexile scores up by half a grade instead of a full grade. To do this, trainings and implementation had to begin right away. The school took 6 months, and each month there were 2 one-hour trainings to ensure understanding and implementation. The teachers were to require their students to work for 2 hours each week on Study Island. During the trainings, the teachers reviewed different aspects of Study Island program during each training. Then they were allowed to explore the program and watch tutorials on their own for the remainder of the training. For example, the first training was conducted on the overall program and benefits for their students. The next training was on how to set up a class and assign work. Then there was a training on finding and analyzing data, and finally the last training was used to evaluate the program and the trainer, myself, based on the reactions and feedback from the teachers. The teachers felt good about the program and its benefits, but wished that so many trainings were not necessary. Our goals were to 1. Increase student literacy rates by 1 grade level in a 6-month observational period. 2. Improve reading endurance in 10-minute segments over a span of 6 months, equaling 30 minutes straight of reading. And 3, improve reading comprehension skills at an average score of 80% based on reading passages and comprehension questions in Study Island. After completing the capstone and receiving feedback from the teachers, the results were evaluated and the results were substantial but didn't quite meet expectations. Griffin Middle School was able to raise the students' literacy rates by half a grade level, improved reading endurance, equaling 20 minutes straight of reading, and improved reading comprehension skills to an average score of 67% based on reading passages and comprehension questions in Study Island. This is partly due to a couple of obstacles that were faced: the shortened time frame and teacher buy-in and consistency of use of the Study Island program. Those obstacles were not able to be overcame, but in the future, it would be beneficial to work more closely with the teachers prior to rolling out this program to gain their trust and buy-in. While the plan worked and aided in the literary success of our students, the principal had decided to place the funding that was used for the program into other areas of the school, so due to that, there will be no follow-up of this work. Through completing this capstone, I found that technology, facilitation, and leadership means much more than simply using technology in the classroom. Technology facilitation and leadership can be applied in data teams as a data team leader or coach. The candidate, myself, learned that setting a foundation for the UDP is pertinent to the overall success of data teams. And as an instructional technology coach or leader, I must be able to oversee and or lead the data team through the foundational process to achieve great results. To roll out this capstone, I had to meet with each team and train them. To do so, I had to understand and be able to apply the basic concepts of the UDP to encourage teachers to use the data from the software program Study Island. Through planning the Study Island trainings, I found that technology facilitation and leadership require commitment from all stakeholders and support from administrators to propel buy-in from the teachers and students alike. This required that I reach out to stakeholders and administration to form and build relationships, so that the trainings and Study Island Help program would be successful in aiding teachers with differentiation and students with excelling in reading. This project related to the knowledge, skills, and dispositions required of a technology facilitator or technology leader by placing me in a position to use the previously acquired knowledge learned in the instructional technology program at Kennesaw State University. This project also related to the acquired skills and dispositions of a technology facilitator or leader, like leading trainings, using technology, creating an online training, and preparing a schedule for all trainings. Furthermore, this project related to the dispositions of a technology facilitator or leader by forcing me to present myself to the staff and administration with a disposition that seemed informed, open, approachable, and knowledgeable by placing myself in a position to work with my colleagues, administration, and stakeholders in the school. In the future, I would like to stretch the project over a 2-year time span to see more solid and substantial data on the progression of scores over a long period of time. I would also like to have a longer period of time to build relationships with all stakeholders to establish trust, so they will be more widely welcomed and respected in the community. The project overall was compelling and informational. It provided insight to the needs of the student body and the direction that the school should go in for data-driven instruction and improvement in reading and writing skills. Overall, I would call this project successful. This project was successful because students learned and grew. No matter how much their growth was, even though we did not meet expectations, we did grow substantially, and that benefits the student body as a whole, and it benefits the school on our CCRPI, on test scores, and just helping our students succeed in life. Furthermore, literacy is used and is helpful in all content areas, cross-curricularly and not. Literacy is very important. It drives every single content through reading the text, through using them in real-life situations. Literacy is used in life in the workforce and higher education, which is the goal of our school, to aid students in becoming conscious members of society. And I think it's really important for teachers as well, being that I don't necessarily want to become a technology coach, but just use technology in my classroom. I see the significance of teaching and aiding students in becoming better students as far as reading, writing, reading comprehension, and I see how much impact it makes on our students to have these skills in their back pocket. Learning to annotate through a technology program only bettered my students' progress and attention towards technology and reading and writing. As an English teacher, I see students come to me all the time with below grade level literacy rates and how frustrating that can be for them as a person and as a student. It hinders their growth as a person, I believe, because they cannot move past that and move on with their thoughts of college and career readiness, and it prohibits them from seeing the bigger picture of what education is about. So it is extremely important for us to tackle those issues now while they're younger, before they get out in the real world by themselves. And I think that this program and this capstone did help these students get better, not completely there where they need to be, but it did better them in that area, which will in turn help them succeed in life and school and college.